Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to Tuna Tutorials. I got another video up in here. Super exciting. I know a lot of us have been itching for it to be summer, but summer is until June 21st, so why we tripping? Because we gotta let Mother Nature do its thing, let it process, figure out her calendar, figure out what she's gonna do next. So it has been warming up. I've just kind of been mixing my winter and summer close together and those in-between changes. For the time being, dress in your winter slash summer slash winter slash summer clothes and just mix it up. Dress, undress, dress, undress, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta adapt. That's just what life's about. We gotta adapt. Tonight is actually the first game, Raptors against Warriors, so stay in tune. By the time you watch this, we'll obviously know whether they won or lost the first game, but cross your fingers. So with that being the current events that's happening currently, I wanted to bring in a fresh song, a little bit more current, a little bit more modern. It's a song that I picked out of his album called Free Spirit. Who knows that album? I do, you do, he does, she does. It's his second album that he has ever released. It's by an artist whose name I can never pronounce, but I think I got it now. He is named Khalid. His full name is Khalid Donald Robinson. He's 21 years old. He was born in February. I had initially thought he was British because his accent in some of the songs, I just thought that, okay, like, yeah, he's British. Okay, dope. Like, British artists, like, they're the best, like, I swear. And I was like, yeah, this guy's British. Khalid, Mr. Khalid. He has a few singles now that have been recognized in award shows. He really hit off the charts in 2017. He won about 2-3 awards, nominated for about 5. And he basically originally was starting to release his songs in high school on the cloud, SoundCloud as they call it. It is basically a website for underground artists to support one another to release their music, and it's basically modern MySpace. And so that's where he started from. And then 2017, he got recognized for those awards. His singles included, Location, OTW, On the Way, Young, Dumb, and Broke. I'm kidding. I'm not young, dumb, and broke. What you saying? It's so vibrant. I get such a vibrant, positive connection with it. Just so upbeat, very modern. It's tasteful. His music is tasteful, and it's so easy to sing along to. And those are the best type of songs, I swear. But I can argue with myself on that, because there are definitely some songs that aren't catchy that are just the most beautiful, and you listen to it. But that's a whole different story. This in particular, super catchy, and I wanted to try to do it as a cover. The 4 chords that I play are F major 7, A minor, G, and E minor. So no bar chords at all. Again, the 4 chords that I play are F major 7, A minor, G, and E minor. Okay, sweet. So let's get to the fun part, everyone. Super easy song. I guarantee you can learn this. It only consists of 4 different chords. There are no bar chords. Rest assured, they're pretty standard chords. Super easy. As you can see, the transitions that I'm already making, they are all within 3 frets. Okay, so you're not going outside of those 3 frets. We need a CAPO. You can use a pick, you don't have to, but I use my natural fingertips because I like to combine a few different things. I like the natural sound that comes from my fingertips, but that again is all preference. So by all means, grab a pick if that's more comfortable, if you like the sound that comes out from a pick. So that's up to you. Got your capo, depend on your vocal range as always for every song, whether it's a cover, whether it's a song that you're writing, you want it to match you. And that's the beauty of the capo, because without it, everything would basically sound the same. And everyone's different, right? Everyone's voice is different, everyone's playing techniques are different. So in this case, for the song Better, I use the first fret to put my capo, and making sure again that the capo is just kissing the line. You're not on top of it, okay, and you're not too far, because what happens is, you're not going to get a fuller sound. You want it to be as close to the line as possible. If you're too far, this kind of looks like the first fret, which it really is, but because we're going up one fret, you want this to be your first fret now. Okay, so we forget about this. This is no longer being recognized, but otherwise, first fret, second fret, third fret, and so on. Okay, but with this song again, you're only staying within these 3 frets. We got the F major 7. So if you're familiar with your C, okay, it's just one string below. You're only moving these 2 fingers. Your index finger stays intact, second string from the bottom, first fret. So that's where it should be. Okay, and then you have your 2 fingers that comes just below of your C. And if you aren't familiar with your C, it's basically your middle finger, 1, 2, 3, the 4th fret, the 4th string from the top, or the 3rd string from the bottom, and then your ring finger, the 3rd string from the bottom. So if you practice your C to your F major 7, you can see that only those 2 fingers move. Hey, look, you can even hear a little bit of a sound there. That's a little bit technical though. I'm not even doing anything here, but alright, so that's a little bit more of an expert level, doing all these crazy things, but that ain't me, so let's focus on this. F major 7, perfect. So you got your F major 7. Strum it however the way you want to strum right now. We'll focus on the strumming pattern and finger picking later. And then from there you have your A minor, which is super easy. You're moving your middle finger 1 string up, and then your ring finger just comes right below. So if you see carefully the transition from F major 7 to A minor, right? And your index finger is what? It's still there, just chilling, not moving one bit. So from your, if you practice your C to F major 7, it's just here. Perfect. And then A minor. And then from there you have your G. This is when your index finger now moves to your 2nd fret, 2nd string from the top, and then your middle finger will go on the 3rd fret, the 1st string, and your 2 last fingers will just go right below the last 2 strings. Okay, so you have your ring, and then you have your pinky right below. So I know it's a little bit of a jump, but as always, with every chord transition, you don't want to be too far away from the neck, especially when you're starting, because then you it's harder for you to find where your fingers are supposed to go, what notes you're supposed to play, and that doesn't do you any good in the long run. So for now, to practice, even without strumming, you can just do F major 7 and then A minor, and then being as close as possible to the neck. You can do it very slowly, okay, rather than going like this and then taking your finger and then doing it. So really keep in mind that your neck is your best friend, basically. You want to be as close as possible to it. A minor, and then your G. Okay, A minor, moving up, and your last two fingers here. Perfect. So all in all, it should be. And then into the chorus, you'll hear E minor. It's a much more eerie sound, like, what are you doing? They use this chord in a lot of songs because it's kind of almost like a cliffhanger. It's like, it can be the ending to a song, but usually it's played throughout the song, like trying to get more deep, I guess. It just has a different sound, right? It's not as cheerful, but in this song, in the chorus we play, nothing feels better than this, feels better, oh no. So when he says oh no, he's like, oh no. Yeah, totally different tone, but super easy as well from your G. Alright, you're just sliding a little bit over your index finger. You don't want to keep it right to the line, okay? Right? If possible, for every chord that you're playing, at least for me, I like to be as close to the line as possible. But in cases like when you're playing an A, your index finger, it can't really be so close to the line because your middle finger and your ring finger are kind of taking over that space, and it just is uncomfortable if you try to be as close to the line as possible with those three fingers. But otherwise, in chords like C, where they're more spread out, or A minor, you can see that the fingers are close to the line. You got your E as well, right? You got your G, you got your D. You can see how it's all close to the line. Yeah, but cases like these, it's kind of different. But moving on, so we have your G, right? Being close to the line. But in this case, when you're doing the transition from G to E minor, you're just moving a little bit. Your index finger is moving just a little bit to the left, so that way your middle finger has space to come right below and join your index finger. So you got your G, and then slide over, lifting your two last fingers because they're not in this chord. Okay, so slowly sliding over, practicing that transition, and then so on. You get faster and faster and faster, and then you can start strumming. Alright, beautiful. And so that really is just the gist of it. Let's move forward to the techniques that I use for strumming and doing a little bit of pickup and all that jazz. Hopefully you can see okay. Perfect. So this is now the body of the guitar, focusing in the middle of the hole. In other cases, as always, some people play here or here, but That's for different types of songs. In this song, you just want to focus in the middle of the whole. All right, being gentle with the strings as usual, but also not being afraid to hit it hard and strum when you want it to have that more intense appeal. Okay, so basically in the verses of this song, when I do the F major 7, so reflecting back on F major 7. Okay, we got, this is how I strum it, just to give you an overview. From afar, when I'm playing G, it looks like I'm just strumming it, however, but in reality, I'm actually strumming, or like hitting the top few notes and then coming to the bottom here. And that way it kind of separates the different sounds, but still playing the same chord, of course. But it gives a bit of a different sound and approach to the song rather than just playing it like this. I wanted to just hit this few notes first, giving those bass notes the opportunity to come out and then it's a little bit fast, so in the meantime, before you strum, you can always just clap. Sometimes I do that. You can have a metronome or some beats in the background to help you. It is challenging when you're singing and playing at the same time because you are focusing on, the lyrics and if it hits off beats and, but you're also when you're playing and then focusing on how fast you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to pick up. I get it. I understand it can be challenging, but if you just break it down and take it slow, as you should, when learning something new or even trying to learn a new song, it's important to just listen to the song a couple of times, get a feel on how the artist plays it originally, and then sing along to it. See if you can match your tempo to their tempo. And if not, then that's when it comes down to just making your own. And if you need to clap and, just practice without even playing the chords, then by all means do that, right? When we are playing the verses, when I play the verses at least, I basically strum. Alright, in slow motion it goes. So just practice that for now, I guess. And then what I add is just a little bit of a pluck. It's like a pickup, it's like. Just practice that a couple times, even without the chord. Right? Do, 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 do.
you like, I admit. Nothing feels better. You say we're just friends, but I swear when nobody's around, you keep your hand around my neck. We connect. Are you feeling it now? 'Cause I am. I got so high the other night, I swear to God, felt my feet lift the ground. Oh yeah, you're back against the wall. This is all you've been talking about. In my ears, nothing feels better than this. Nothing feels better. Nothing feels better than this. Nothing feels better. Oh no, we don't gotta hide. This is what you like, I admit. Nothing feels better. Go left, right, take it back, lean you side to side like that, like that. Go left, right, take it back, lean you side to side like that. Nothing feels better than this. Nothing feels better than this. Nothing feels better than this. Oh, nothing feels better.